My next guest is a very talented artist who I'm so stoked to have on the show. She just dropped a brand new album called Someone Should Stop Her. It is Anna Shoemaker.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, really appreciate it. First, off the bat, I know you're a Philadelphia native, so I got to say thank you to you and your family and everyone else indigenous to that area for beating the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know if you're a football fan.
Yeah, it was. I had a large hand in that.
Yes, I could tell. Like, your name is Shoemaker. You just used your shoe and
Absolutely.
first quarter.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
Yeah, of course. That was a good game. It was fun.
Are you a big football Eagles fan?
No, but I mean, I'm not really a big sports fan, but it's always fun to watch, you know. It was fun to watch Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, of course. Gosh, that's a whole separate conversation.
Oh, yeah.
But Philadelphia is just wild. Where did you grow up? Are you from the suburbs of Philadelphia or just
I'm from right in the suburbs of Philadelphia, in like northeastern Philly.
Okay. So you've heard Eagles fly.
My whole life. And my dad is a Giants fan, so it kind of he gets in trouble.
Oh, really? Yeah, that would be a big problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been to games and things?
I've been to some Eagles games, yeah. Scary, very scary. Yeah, intense vibes, but it's cool. I mean, I love Philly. I love people from Philly. Like, I love Philadelphia.
They're scary, for sure. And not just the people at the game. I'm talking about the people that celebrate when they win and when they're sad.
They're
and
passionate.
Still...
They're excited. They're excited.
Congrats on this album.
Thank you.
It is a notable shift. It has so many bops on there.
Thank you so much.
Holly, Miniskirt, Game of Thrones. How many years of living does this encapsulate?
I think that with all my songs, it's like it could, there's stuff about like things forever ago. I think the one thing about a songwriter is you don't really let things go. So it's like, however long, content-wise, so long. But we wrote it in a matter of like 2 years.
Wow. Are you saying that you have like a notebook, various journals that you dig through, and they not only contain moments of your life?
It's called mental illness. It's all up here.
It's called mental illness.
It's just all circulating all the time. And then I'll listen back to a song and I'm like, I wrote that about my first boyfriend. That's crazy.
Tortured artist, Anna Shoemaker.
Tortured poets department.
Oh my God. Are you a Swiftie?
Yeah.
Favorite songs?
I think the best Taylor Swift song is Holy Ground on Red.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many times have you been to the Eras tour?
Twice.
And how many times have you seen her all together?
3 times, I think.
Only 3?
Yeah, I think I went with my mom to the Red tour. And then I went twice. Eras once with Jenny.
Did you know about her growing up? And
yeah, I mean, that's how I learned how to write music. I would take Taylor Swift songs and then I would learn them on YouTube, like some weird man on YouTube. I'd learn them on YouTube, and then I would take the chords and rearrange them and then write my own verse, chorus, bridge.
Really?
Like, I would just use it. I would treat it like it was like math. Like, I'd be like, okay, she had this many lines. She had this many lines. Like, it was like a course in pop music. Like, I was so obsessed. I would do it with her. I would do it with Sheryl Crow. Like, I would just emulate these people, and then eventually I'd be like, okay, that doesn't really feel like me, and kind of I just learned by copying Taylor Swift.
I mean, that's how everyone gets started. They have their idols growing up, and they're like, I want to do music too.
Yeah.
And they may do cover songs, and then it kind of evolves over time.
So many covers. I've had to delete so many covers of me singing Taylor Swift on YouTube.
Which
I've
ones?
had to hack into weird YouTube accounts where I'm like, what was I even doing?
You were that kid.
I was that kid for sure. But I don't know what I wasn't looking for anyone to find it. It was just for me. I just loved Taylor Swift.
Well, that was a very innocent era of YouTube where you're just I want to just upload this and show my parents or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And now here you
send it to my grandpa.
What did he think?
Oh, he likes my music.
No, what do you think of the covers?
Oh, he liked the covers. My grandfather though did say that he thinks I should write about happier things.
When you were going through breakups and things,
Yeah,
you were like,
he's like, I don't like seeing you sad.
oh. Were you going through things and then you're like, I'm gonna cover this song and I'm gonna sing my heart out?
I probably thought I was, for sure. I was like, yeah, like having my first kiss and then like crying to like, you know, Dear John.
Right, right. And you were really feeling
I'm like,
22.
Dear John, like he's not signing on to AIM.
Oh my God. What was your AIM username?
Think Pink 332211.
I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna see if you're still on. Are you still on? Do you have the app?
Yeah, yeah.
You do.
You can reach me at thinkpink332211 at AIM.com.
I just gotta know. What does
Yeah.
that mean? Think pink 33321.
Think pink, it's a way of life.
It's a way of life. For someone that's not wearing any pink right now,
I was obsessed with pink. I was a pink girl.
you must have been really thrilled the Pink Pony Club came out. And
Yeah, of course.
became
oh my
a
God,
thing
I love
over the
travel.
last year.
Oh yeah. Love.
Were you there in your pink cowboy hat and
Oh
outfit
yeah.
and all that?
I love Chappell Roan. I think she's an amazing artist. Her songwriting, it's some of my favorite songwriting.
Well, your songs are good too.
Thank you.
We need to talk about that.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Holly, for example, and
Cool.
Miniskirt, two of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Oh yay.
Um,
That's interesting that those two are your favorite because we wrote those two in my mind are like sisters. We wrote Miniskirt and then I think we wrote Holly the next week. And those two were kind of like our little breakthrough moments where we were like, oh, this is kind of a cool sound, like this kind of like natural indie thing with like acoustic guitars and kind of more upbeat. We really caught a stride with that, and those two were like the first two that we wrote for the album. So those two like kind of are really, I don't know, they hold a special place, and they're really almost like about similar things too. I think like Miniskirt is just like you're trying to do everything that you can to like make this person happy, make this person like you, and you're like, I am like killing myself over here. This is crazy. And then same with Holly. Holly's like, I keep telling my friends that we're good, so you need to be good. You need to be good to me because like I'm gonna look like the boy who cried wolf. So I think they're both about these similar kind of like things that I guess you could say it's like toxic relationships, but it's like realistically, like you have a part in that too when you don't like choose yourself, when you don't like walk away from that. Like if you're an active participant in that, then you're also part of the problem.
See, you talking about what these songs are about, you have literally just exposed me. That's how 2025 is starting out from now.
Yeah.
But that's what you were going through.
Yeah, of course. And it's like, it's important to be vulnerable, I think, and think about things like this.
How did you sort out those feelings to get out on the other side, stronger, a little wiser, so to speak?
I think it's all time, honestly. Like, I think it's just time, which sucks when you're going through it and you're like there was like probably like a year ago, I just was like, I was talking about this with my sister and I was like, I just can't wait until like February 2025. And like, not to wish time away, because I know life's short, blah, blah, blah. But like the past year was such a intense year for me that like, I was just like, I know that like wherever I know that time heals. And I was like, I can't wait. And I called my sister the other day and I was like, I was right. Like this is like, even though this year's already been so crazy, I'm like, I really got myself through some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really did. We can hear it in the music.
Thank you.
And Game of Thrones is another song that's really doing well, first of all.
Thank you.
And it's resonating with a lot of people. And it's just one of those standout songs, not only for the title. By the way, are you a fan?
I've never seen it.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen Game of Thrones. I think
that is such a typical artist. I'm just gonna write a song. I'm gonna name it some.
Well, it's kind of like, yeah, in the song, I guess I'm like laying on the couch watching Game of Thrones, but like in my mind, Game of Thrones, I don't know, it being the title was kind of this like, we're all comparing ourselves to each other on Instagram, it feels like Game of Thrones. Like it feels like we're all like who has the coolest like thrifted fit? Like who is like has the best, I don't know, like who has the coolest friends? Like who's this, that, like this whole like, you know, who's living the best brat summer. Like it's so cringe and weird to me. And I think that this song was kind of like combating that. It's kind of just like, yeah.
You know about the competition in a way to get to the Iron Throne at the
Yeah,
very least.
exactly. That's just what
Right.
social media feels like. It's
Yeah.
like everyone's just like climbing over each other.
Do you know who Jacob Elordi is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I just want to make sure we set the foundation.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out Jacob Elordi.
how do you see these songs being interpreted live? Because we talked about how Holly gets a little sadder and is a little bit different when performed.
I'm so excited to play them live. I think, you know, however we can do it. I think that for this tour that I'm doing with Mallrat, we're going to strip it back a little bit and I'm going to just play guitar with another guitar player and we'll kind of have it a little more stripped back and focus on the lyrics. But I'm really excited to eventually do it with my full band. They're amazing and I love playing with them.
All right. So it's going to be very, really heartfelt.
Yeah,
We're going to be in our feels.
I think so. Yeah.
And we're going to be basically living your life through your eyes
Yeah.
and
Good.
your
Yeah.
words.
Oh God. Good luck.
Bawling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And whatnot.
Nobody wants that.
Everybody wants that. It's just like listening to Taylor songs, right?
Oh my gosh.
We all are looking at that scarf on the banister.
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
all the things. So good to meet you.
So good to meet you. This was so fun.
Yeah, really appreciate the time and best of luck on tour.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me. This is such a lovely interview.
Indeed. It's Anna Shoemaker right here on B-Sides.
Bye.